all sat around and decided that we were going to make our own film, you know, a feature length, and we're going to give a shot at doing something for real.
Everything was a first because none of us did anything like that before, and we had no idea how it's going to work, even if it's going to work.
We had all done short films before, we'd all worked on other people's features, but we had never actually kind of, I guess, come together and done our own film.
We're running out of lights, there's no power here, there's no power there. How do we have to run 50 extensions just to shoot something way out in the desert?
Everyone will tell you, you know, oh, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it, and then when you do it, they're like, wow, I can't believe you guys did this.
The process was very difficult, it was very hard. We ended up writing, correcting for things that we weren't able to get.
There were times where I wanted to quit, and I definitely was like, oh no.
This whole movie was a different kind of life. It was a different kind of experience.
If you're not from there and you've never been really in that type of terrain before, it can be very tough, especially the type of film that we were shooting.
We were very limited on resources.
We didn't catch any breaks whatsoever.
We all worked together really, really hard to get things taken care of.
So we just tried to make it the best we could with, you know, the resources that we had.
Like everything that happened, not like you say, oh, you know, everything that's gonna go wrong will go wrong, and it did. You just have to deep inside trust that it's all gonna be okay, and you'll come back to your senses, and you're not gonna kill each other and bite your heads off, and you're gonna do the movie.
Somehow, some way, by all of us coming together, we figured out how to make it happen.
Okay, can we get set up back to one, please, for the shot? All right, let's everybody in position.
Let's shoot this.
The character I play is Johnny Valenzuela. He's the badass. He's our stock, standard, badass detective from San Antonio. Who's he's a problem. You know, life isn't looking good for him.
I play Angel. She's the, you know, tormented soul of the film. She's kind of torn between, you know, what's going on with her sister and what happened in her past, and, you know, she finds out all this history with her mother, and it turns out she's cursed.
I had worked with my brother Paul on Heaven's Fall.
There was no question on who's, you know, whether or not he's going to be in the film.
He was also real instrumental in the writing process.
I've worked with Paul several times before, and it's always been different. Let's try to do something with the door. Okay, but this one, like, when you're under such pressure, that's when you realize that that you can work or you can't work with someone.
Knowing Paul's background, he comes from, you know, he comes from a strong theatrical background, and he's done a lot of acting on stage and a lot of performing in front of big crowds, and he really understands what goes into a character and what goes into a story.
I don't trust you at all.
That's not, you know what, that's not right.
Let's leave this right here.
You have not given me anything to trust you.
That is not right. I've done nothing but right for you. Not being a critic, just say, you have to be one of these people who say, it looks great.
There's a backstory about his ex-wife, and he was a crooked cop. He got caught up in the wrong deal, so to sort of make things right for him and his former partner, Detective Lee, he's going to West Texas to, as far as he knows, pay his debt.
For the first time in the movie, I really liked his voice.
And I guess our relationship as, you know, director-actor and friendship period got stronger over this month that we worked in West Texas.
I need some sleep, it's all good. I feel like it's...
So we did, I think, in my opinion, we did really good. And we accomplished a whole film together.
Every night we were rewriting and reconsidering scenes. We slashed about, you know, a small bonfire of paper for the actual shoot.
Okay. How are you gonna get down so low? Are you just gonna tilt? Huh? Are you just gonna tilt, or
I knew that we found our, you know, angel for the script.
You know, we did casting call. She comes in.
I like it.
The way she looked, it was just incredibly close to my storyboards.
I mean, it was like, that's it. She's it. We look at her, we look at the drawing, we're like, wow, dude, this is the girl.
She walks in the room and you notice her right away. She's just got a great look. She really looks great on camera, and she just has, you know, that personality. It just kind of like comes off, and she shines, and you just want to be around her. And
I was very lucky to have someone like her come out because she helped us with a whole lot of stuff.
Once she was assigned, then I was like, it's a go. I mean, not aside from being on the production side, I thought, yeah, I'll put myself out there.
She's just great. Like, she's one of those things that really surprised us and made this movie so much better than we thought it would be.
And I'm proud to have worked with her.
Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I literally just got there, and everything that I thought I knew turned out to be wrong.
What's up?
The wind is killing us. Caught too many problems, it started to rain.
it was very tough on us to, you know, to get out there in the desert with the wind and the rain and just the temperatures and the weather and everything, and, you know, be able to do and capture what we needed to capture. It was really difficult.
Wrap the cable after all.
We're gonna go back down?
Weather got worse. Curse of the Lechusa.
You couldn't even stand up straight outside without the wind blowing you over, and somehow we were able to figure out how to get a shot that we needed.
Too late to start, man. It was too bad, man. It's got to be done in 2 shots. I mean,
I think we can get more dust on our monitor.
oh, I don't know if that's possible. That's how my camera looked in the morning. Everything was a first because none of us did anything like that before, and we had no idea how it's gonna work, even if it's gonna work. We just kind of like stubbornly went out there and did it. Like, we're just gonna do a film. We have a $10,000 camera with all that on the hood of a car.
He's one of the kind of guys who's, you know, he's tough.
And she takes a step forward and he can be like, no, like kind of protected like that maybe.
Oh, from behind.
Yeah, like
He really did a good job kind of pushing me, you know, to see if I could really do this role. He definitely was like, you know, you can do it, go ahead, just try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll do it again.
I did it again.
I really love the performances.
You're not cursed. I wouldn't let that happen.
It was really timely, so everything, even though, like I said, we would have long days.
She's back.
We have to do this right now. We have to do it like this because that's the way I want it and that's the way you have to do it. And if it's gonna take us 50 shots to do it, we're gonna do it because I said so.
Stuff's gonna happen all the time. You just have to go with it.
I guess Curse of Lechusa for me was really a big challenge because I knew it would be difficult. I knew it would be an uphill battle the entire time. Just because people don't go out and shoot their own films. People don't go out and say, you know what, here's a script, we're just gonna go out and shoot it. And with this, it was a lot of us kind of playing the roles of people that normally would just sit there and do one thing. We were kind of doing it all, bouncing back and forth depending on what needed to happen. You watch the movie and I think actually every single one of us is actually at some point in front of the camera as well, playing a role in the movie, which is incredible in its own right, since none of us really had done much acting up until, you know, that point.
My brother drove in from, I think he was in Austin.
Felt like he was the one who would have to push everyone because, again, you have a small budget, you work, you sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, and then, you know, you work, 18 hours.
Are we here half an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes? What?
We are like 20 minutes.
No, you're kidding, right?
But Aaron was very aware that he needs to get this done within a month, actually less than a month, about 3 weeks. So he had to be the one to push people, and that's not a very pleasant place to be.
Aaron is a great person, but I think he was the kind of person that could actually make you cry.
But me and Aaron have pretty much the same path. Like we both wanted to do the same things, and we really connected on Heaven's Fall. Or we started talking. That's how the whole movie started. We just wanted to do a film. Can you hold it lower?
Oh my god, I was fucking
Awesome! Woo! First explosion.
That was great.
It's 2 words. Aaron Lopez.
Well, let's go see if we can find some place to get t-shirts, because I'm going to make a t-shirt for Aaron that says,
Here in Presidio?
shoot this, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's shoot this.
We'll check out
Let's
the-
shoot this. Let's shoot this.
This is Aaron Lopez.
Good. Let's shoot this.
Why?
Because it's daylight.
It's daylight and I want to shoot the scene. This just all they're doing is getting out of the car and pulling up.
Insert expletive. F it. Let's shoot it.
He was always running around, and people would, people would be like, well, I need more time for this, I need more time for that, and he'd go, hey, let's shoot this.
Let's shoot it, bro. Let's shoot this.
I can't fucking do nothing right with you guys, can I?
Lee.
Can't even pick up shit right? No. You're supposed to learn how to separate the rocks from the shit. You're gonna give it to me and my title, shit picker upper.
The post-production on this film wasn't very traditional.
We agreed that it would be way easier to do it on HD video, and at the same time, we want to explore HD video and the possibilities.
The way that the script was written and the stuff that we shot, it gave us a story, but it didn't give us a movie, and I think we didn't really realize that. Being first-time filmmakers, we didn't realize that there's a difference between having a story and having a movie.
We didn't have enough stuff.
And getting that first rough cut together and going, oh my goodness, what did we just do?
We had to go back and reinvent some of the story, and we did.
Coming from that, and then, working through all the problems, sitting with Aaron and talking about it, and Amza and Paul and Dana and everyone just working through all this stuff. We never really gave up, and I think that's a credit to all of us, coming together and enjoying what we do. And when you know that something works, you don't care about anything else. You just know you have to do what needs to get done in order to make it work. And so that's kind of the motto that we took when it came to post-production. It was like, well, nothing else really matters. We kind of threw the book out the window and said, well, we know what it's going to take to make it work, so let's go ahead and do it.
If it doesn't work out, if somehow you have a light, you have boom, you have a cable in the shot, that's it. Just get rid of it digitally.
Drug dealers aren't always evil men who sold their souls to the devil.
Which brings me to the audio mix. First we hired this guy, and he was good.
I think it's broken.
So then I had to hire another guy who was a little bit younger, and so he was a pro. He really knew what he was doing. Those two guys had to work together, and one was a lot younger than the other, and I'm telling you, they both had black hair, mohawks. They could have been related. I could have swore they were related.
I guess the one thing that I would tell anyone who wants to do a movie the way we did it, do an independent film, is not just do your film, is go out there and do your film, but really believe that you can make your film, because you can.
If you talk about it, and you dream about it, and then you envision it in your head, then you'll make it come true.
If you have imagination and you have passion and you want to make a movie, you can make a movie.
Get a camera, go out and shoot it. And that's really all you need to know about filmmaking. Everyone, has different styles, and you see all these different kinds of movies. If it's what you enjoy, you know what you want to shoot, go out and make it.